this one I'm going to do a talk through because there's lots of little things that I want to mention on it. If you use painter's tape to do this, be sure you take all the sticky off, as much sticky as you can, otherwise it'll stick forever. So pick a color you like if you don't take the sticky off. Anyways, we're going to just do a quick background. This background took probably 20 minutes. Longest time of this background was it took a long time to dry. And so that's part of it. But I'm just using an Artist Loft watercolors palette here. I think it was $5 at Michael's. You could use any watercolors you want. I will tell you that I wish I had used my Inktense blocks or something else other than these because they were really hard to journal over because they're chalky and they fall apart. And yeah, so if you're gonna do a lot of journaling on your page, I'd use a different type of watercolor type thing that dries flat and not chalky. But if you're just doing a quick journal page, this worked fine. It was fun. It's very cheap and you can do lots of stuff with it. But basically you splatter the crap out of your page over the tape because we're making a blank spot to put a title in the middle. And you can't believe what my poor desk looked like when I was done doing this. Yeah, at least I was smart enough to move all my stuff out of the way. Anyways, splatter, 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 dry, dry, dry. Don't dry your tape because if you dry your tape, it reactivates all of your sticky and holy crap is it hard to get off. And I got paint everywhere because I was impatient and didn't let the watercolors dry completely. Don't panic, you can fix it. Luckily, if you use these. If I had used my blocks, I couldn't have, but a baby wipe wipes up the mess, no problem. So then I decided, hey, I'm gonna dig my Inktense pencils out because I haven't used them in forever, but you could use a watercolor pencil. You could use the same your watercolor palette that you're using. I just wanted a really straight line around my white blocked out center, so we're gonna pick a whole bunch of colors and we're gonna do that. So grab your ruler because again I wanted this to be straight. It's going around that sticker you kind of saw speed by a little bit earlier. I tried to cut out a lot of this because it's just repetition. Basically you draw your line with your watercolor pencil or your Inktense pencil, something that's going to bleed with water. And once you get it around, I made sure it kind of fit. That's the sticker I'm going to put on there. And you take water and you're going to pull it into the middle because we're going to make a kind of a frame, if that makes sense. But it's really simple to do. You could use any brush that you wanted to do. You could just pull it out with some water. And yeah, you'll see it a little better in the pink here. And you just, keep adding water till it starts to blend that line away, but you don't want to lose the line completely. These are Inktense, so the main reason I used them is they'll dry permanent, and so I didn't want the corners to turn muddy, and especially like between the purple and the yellow, it tends to turn really muddy if you put those two colors with each other. So that's why I thought the Inktense would be good for this. But again, you're just going to kind of tease the color out of that line and then be sure you dry it so that it doesn't seep through your page or anything like that. I have sprayed this page with Krylon. I don't think you need to do that for this type of background, but I'm always paranoid it'll make my page before move, and so I just spray it. It takes 2 minutes to spray it, 5 minutes to dry it, and it's done. And yeah, so I just sprayed it. Anyways, there's the border. I kind of sped through that. And now the sticker. This is the sticker I'm going to use. I did spray the sticker with the Krylon. If you spray stickers with Krylon, you have to really let them dry because it makes the sticker sticky on the wrong side. So just spray it and walk away and let it dry. Do not heat set it. Don't try to rush it. Just spray it and let it dry on its own thing. But I cut the sticker in half because I don't like to have things that go across the seam, the spine, the middle of your book, because it tends to make it sit funny after a while. So I just split it on the paper trimmer and basically I'm just sticking the little pupper down there. I do like to burnish these bigger stickers, not that you can't get it off, it's down. And I'll leave a link below of what the transparent stickers are that I use. They're from Avery. I love them, they're great. And I decided that the title needed some color, and so I took the Inktense pencils because again they're permanent when they dry, but they are not permanent on top of these stickers. Learned that the hard way, but anyways, it doesn't move really well on top of these stickers watercolor wise. If I'd have just kept coloring with the pencil part, it worked great and they would have been fine, but no, I had to watercolor it, but it still looks okay. I think it looks okay. It's just for fun and I learned something. But if I hadn't sprayed the sticker with the Krylon spray and let it completely dry, this was just printed on my basic inkjet printer. It's a Canon, you know, anybody can have one, and it would have been a black mess. That ink will spread everywhere if it even smells water in the vicinity. So that's why, as you can tell, it didn't bleed with the green. It's not going to bleed with any of them. You can go right over the top. Now, I wouldn't scrub over this. Matte finish is not a permanent, it's not like a sealant in the sense that it puts a thick layer between it and it's protected forever. You have to be gentle with it. So don't get in there and get scrubbing on those black lines. I tried to actually avoid the black lines as best that I could. I could have gone over the living part of this one, but I was trying to make living whole food plant-based stand out. And so I'm kind of celebrating. My page reached 16,000 likes today, so that was kind of exciting. Yay, stalkers. It's just a lot of good food and smart stuff, and we have a lot of fun. Anyway, 16,000 people is what we reached, and I just kind of wanted to highlight that. But you could go over the top of the whole food plant-based part, the words there, because it is all sprayed and protected. Anyways, that about sums up the grand thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this little short thing. Let me know if you try it below, and I will see you in the next video. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye!